baby girl. It's like 7:50. I've been trying to have a morning before work. I'm going into the office today, and like having a morning to me is like having a coffee and going for like a walk around the block. Like I see these people doing these 5 to 9 routines. I just don't have it in me emotionally, physically, spiritually. Also, when you're filming yourself, you have to factor in the time of filming yourself. Like how many minutes or even hours of this 5 to 9 do you spend moving your tripod? These are the questions that haunt me. My office is a 10-minute walk from me. I would never dare complain. It's such a treat to live in Brooklyn and also work in Brooklyn. I feel like that just never happens for people. Pre-COVID, when I was working at my previous company, I lived in Manhattan and I worked in Williamsburg, and like having that separation of like church and state, of work and home, like being separated by the subway felt really finite. The second I would like get off the train into Brooklyn, I knew like my brain would switch. I knew it was work mode. But even like having the opportunity to get out of the house and like not work from home anymore has given me so much solace and so much separation. But I've talked about this is my first time ever being a part-time employee, and it takes a little rewiring. Like it takes some brain retraining to go from like, okay, like everything needs to get done, to like kind of having the understanding that like not everything can possibly get done within the hours that I'm working, and like I'm gonna have to leave emails unanswered in my inbox at the end of every single day and deal with it the next day, that I feel like it's really overwhelming and I'm having trouble turning off. If you're a W9 baddie, just let me know. Like I don't know how to turn off in that way. Sorry, I don't mean to be all about work right now, because like this is your escape. Like you probably just logged off work, or it's before work and you're trying to have like a zen morning, and I'm coming at you with like corporate chat. Like just a little stressed out. But I've actually stacked more hours this week. So I'm working 9:30 to 4:30 for this week and the week following, because I'm going on my family trip. It's so fucking nerdy. It's my second year going on a dude ranch in Colorado. So like what the fuck is a dude ranch? I will break it down. A dude ranch is like a ranch tucked away that's solely focused on horses, like, and horseback riding Western. It's up in the fucking boonies in Colorado. We fly into Denver and we drive all the way up on like this winding road. It's so crazy. There's no service. And you get there and they give you boots. They assign you a horse. And basically, I mean, your schedule for a whole week is breakfast, ride, lunch, ride, shower, dinner, sleep. Like it's really intense, but it's so fun. My dad and his girlfriend, they have younger kids. This is like something active that we can all do together, and it's like really bonding. I never lived in a house with my step siblings. Can we call them step siblings? They're not fucking married. We don't really have like that sibling relationship, so like to spend like dedicated time like doing something like this together is really special. And me and Jack went last year with them and we had so much fun, and we're going back. The service on this ranch is a fucking shit show. Like we're really living in the 1900s. So I remember last year I had like just started doing TikTok, and I was like in the little office like trying to get service, uploading the blurriest fucking videos, but I'll do my best. But I'll definitely be vlogging. If you're not subscribed yet, this is the time. This is the time. Because I'm not a full-time employee, I don't have PTO, and like, oh my god, my work is so gracious, where I had two options. I could just not work that week and not get paid, or I could stack the hours of that week ahead of time and like get paid out for that week even though I'm not physically working, because I'm working it ahead of time. But since I'm gonna be there longer, I need to pack a lunch. Like I haven't packed a lunch for the office in maybe 3 years. So let's see what we got. Okay, I went to Whole Foods on Monday, so we should actually be in pretty good shape. I don't need to reinvent the wheel here and go Betty Crocker. Just like a salad and a protein. I pulled out this tofu that I had in the back of my fridge. You know when you put things a little too far back in a fridge and it like gets fully fucking frozen? Oh, you going for a run? Sweaty boy.
Yeah.
You're second too late because I just took a dump and I was like crying in there. I had to take a little, we ran out of toilet paper, and of course, like, don't run out of toilet paper in the morning. Like that's when anchors are away. Little tomatoes. I just bought these tricolor ones from Whole Foods. Red onion, and then the Greek chickpeas from Trader Joe's. I feel like everyone knows about these at this point. I'm just gonna tip this over. But it's just canned chickpeas with a bunch of seasoning, so it's nice. I didn't have to like dress this or anything. I kind of wish I had a green, but it's fine. So that'll be lunch, and then for breakfast, I'm just gonna bring this Kite Hill Greek style vanilla yogurt. This style of yogurt, I have not found anything like this that's dairy-free, and I've been dairy-free my whole life. It's just it's a great consistency. Kite Hill's got it going on for the dairy-free girls. The fact that I made breakfast and lunch at home, and I made my coffee at home today, like is she a finance guru? Maybe. Oh my god, I got a comment once being like, would love some like budget-friendly tips. Just sneeze. Oh my god. Some budget-friendly tips for living in the city. I ain't the one. I'm so sorry. I feel like there's just been so much to worry about that, like, I'm not like financially unwell by any means. Like, I'm living within my means, but like in terms of like long-term and savings and credit, like I feel like I'm not that forward thinking about my finances. I'm very much living for today. And one of my goals for 2023 was like kind of like to not be afraid to talk about my finances and like just like to be a little bit more aware. I shouldn't be afraid to look and like to talk about my finances, but I feel like a lot of women are. But you know, it is August and I haven't gotten there yet, so I'm just trying to go with grace. But it's 8:23 now. I would like, in my perfect world, I would like to leave for the office in 15 minutes. I kind of have an idea of what I want to wear. Just got some new t-shirts in the mail that are they're a little bit nicer. It's a 2-pack. I got one black, one white, because I would try on the t-shirts that I had and I just never felt 100% good in them. And like, that's kind of the point of a plain white or like a plain black t-shirt. It's like that go-to of like, okay, if nothing else works, I'll just wear this t-shirt and jeans and feel amazing. And I just wasn't feeling amazing in anything that I had because my weight has fluctuated like any normal person would. And I'm really bad about holding on to clothes that fit me, that used to fit me and don't fit me anymore. So I'll have those toxic fucking thoughts about like, well, maybe when what? Are you going on this weight loss journey? Do you actually genuinely want to physically change? Because I don't. I like myself. So it's like, why am I not reflecting how much I like myself in my closet? Like, that love and like respect needs to spill over. Because there's no worse feeling than getting dressed and like your clothes don't fit you right. So I stopped complaining. And if this bag ever fucking opens, I will show you these t-shirts. Ooh, these are crispy. And I like the sleeve. I like that there's like a little going on, but it's not all the way down. I'm gonna try them on. Just my Target sports bra that I've had since middle school. See, like I don't, like as I grow older and like as my body changes, I'm like, sucks to suck. Like you'll be wearing your middle school. I need to take this off to try it on. Like I can't in good faith. Like, yes, like this is fucking nice. I'll show you in the mirror for a little look. It's slightly cropped almost. Like I think if I wore this with low-rise jeans, I'll just pull my boxers down a bit, it would meet just right there. So I could wear low-rise or I could wear high-rise with it. This is, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but this is really, really nice. Oh, and my friend Heather, who's Pig Mommy on TikTok, Instagram, she posted these. When it comes to a quality basic, I value and trust her opinions. She's got it going on, and these did not disappoint. Yay! Thank you, Heather. You can see it a little better in the department store lighting of my bathroom. I absolutely hate it. It's so harsh, but at least you can see the t-shirt. I like the way that the little sleeves come out. I feel like that's actually really nice and flattering. I hate like a fitted tee with a fitted arm. Like, don't do that. Don't sausage me right now. Like, that's not fair. At least the outfit is settled. So I'm gonna do this t-shirt maybe with, I have a few pairs of Everlane jeans that I really like. So if I can unearth those, I'm gonna do this tee, the Everlane jeans, and then some ballet flats. You guys know I'm a slut for a good skin tint, and I almost bought the Hourglass Veil skin tint last week, and by the grace of God, I walked away and I was really proud of myself, but God works in mysterious ways because I didn't buy the Veil skin tint. I was like, you know what, you don't need it. And I came home and YSL sent me their new skin tint. I mean, they shade matched me without my consent, so here's to hoping, but there are any directions on application? None. Awesome. Okay. And I do have some breakouts on my chin, so I always like to test products for you guys when I am breaking out, because that's when someone has 100% clear skin and they put on a product, obviously it's gonna look amazing, but like, show me texture, show me acne. Like, that's how we know if a product has good coverage or not. I see, the way I've seen people apply it online is they do, ooh, I actually really like the way that came out, if that's like a weird thing to say. Like, it didn't distribute too much. I think I might just use my hands. Is that rogue? Okay, it might be a little yellow for me, but we can make it work. 2 squirts. It covered my blemish a little bit. Obviously, it's not gonna be 100% gone, but it's not looking crazy. I think it's making me look really glowy overall. And I was nervous about the shade at first, but I think it actually suits me. And because the yellow in the skin tint kind of helps to neutralize my redness, I tend to run red. I'm liking this. I feel like a lot of designer beauty brands just are not all they're cracked up to be. Like Chanel Beauty, Dior, like there's so many brands out there, but YSL Beauty's products have never let me down, honestly. I got their concealer a few months ago, which is the one I'm using now. This is their Radiant Touch. It's a brightening concealer. And I reach for this more than my Kosas one, which I never thought I'd say. But I'm obsessed with the formula. I love the way it applies with the little brush. For my under eyes with their concealer, I just use my finger. With concealer, I've learned to let it sit for like a minute or so before I rub it right in. I don't know if there's science to this, but it's meant to help it kind of sink into the skin and stay longer, and I actually do feel like it's helped. And then on a blemish, I'll take, I can't quit her, the fucking Tarte brush. It's such a good brush. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything crazy. I just feel like naturally glowy. I love it. They also sent over some balmy cheek tint. A little bronzer first. This is the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. This is one of the few bronzers that I feel like is blurring on the skin and just like makes my skin look better, not just like rosier. Like, I love the glow on it. I feel like it like has some coverage to it in a weird way. Like, I have a lot of acne scarring on my cheek, and it just like, it does a good job. I've never seen anyone use these before, so this is kind of, we're going a bit rogue here, but it almost comes in like a little paint bottle. It's kind of hard to squeeze out, like you really have to squeeze, but I would rather that than the opposite, because I hate like when products like dispense too much right away, especially with like, these are premium products, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go through it too quickly. I typically go for like a really blushy blush, so this is a little bit more natural than I'm used to, but that's not a bad thing. And then it says you can use it on your lips too, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. This is almost like a brown liner from Exa Beauty. I only discovered lip liner like a few months ago. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. It just makes all your it like honestly makes your entire face of makeup look so clean and polished. I really like this. This is like definitely a different look for me, but I don't hate it. Like, I don't know, I feel pretty. I like it.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.